Hello class, this is Randy Montgomery, your instructor for the Synoptic Gospels class at Mid-America Christian University. Well, we're coming down the home stretch for the course, and in doing so, I just want to take a few moments today to encourage you to finish well. We have come a long way on this journey as we've been looking deeply into the Gospels of Matthew and Mark and Luke, and we're nearing the end. I know that you've been asked a lot, to do a lot through this course. Inductive Bible study is a great process. It's also a very detailed process that requires a lot of work, a lot of attention to detail as we look through the scriptures. I hope you found this process helpful and you've gained some tools and resources that you'll be able to use as you continue your education and hopefully your leadership in a local congregation or in some ministry that you're called to. I want to encourage you as we near the end of the course to be diligent. It's always a time when we're tempted to slack up a little bit because we're tired and we've been through a lot already. I fully understand that. We have a large class, and it's been quite a journey for me as your instructor to just keep up with the questions, and times we've had technical difficulties in the class. Thanks for your patience as we've tried to work through those. And also just the volume of grading and our discussions that we're involved with. It's been a lot of work for all of us. But we're doing pretty well. Most of you are doing well on your assignments. You're grasping the inductive Bible study method, and I just want to encourage you to continue to pay close attention to those details as we finish the course together. We're going to be wrapping up at the end of next week. I want to very much emphasize and encourage you to pay close attention to the course calendar, particularly on the deadlines for the assignment, especially the final assignment due at the end of the course. That assignment, typically our assignments are due on Tuesdays by midnight, but that week, a week from tomorrow or a week from next week, I suppose, we'll be finishing up, and that final assignment and all of your work will be due on Monday evening of that week. So please pay attention to that and be working ahead to get finished. As always, you'll be diving into the Inductive Bible Study course book by Dr. Bauer and Dr. Trena. If you've had trouble with the structural relationships, I think some of you have, please make sure that you review those pages in the book that begin on page 94 of identifying major structural relationships. Please make sure in those sections of your assignments that you're identifying not just the scripture verses that you're referring to, but please make sure that you talk about what type of structural relationship you're dealing with, whether it be recurrence or climax or comparison or particularization, generalization, all of those that run through that section of the textbook. Most of you are doing really good when it comes to identifying your non-routine terms when you're called to do so in your assignments. I would say to you, please make sure when you're defining those terms that you use a professional biblical resource, such as a Bible dictionary, Bible encyclopedia. Those are available online. Please don't just use a Merriam-Webster dictionary or your own definitions as you define those. Continue reading in the Nickel book as you are assigned to do so, the Synoptic Gospels book, as well as the supplemental materials and videos that you'll find over the next week in the course content. As always, I'm here to try to help you and guide you, answer questions along the way. Please make sure that you try to keep those to a minimum. We've had a lot of questions in this course this time, and I find myself spending a lot of time answering emails, which I don't mind to do, but when I'm doing that so heavily, it takes away from my ability to be in the discussion room with you and being a part of the class discussions, and also delays in my grading and getting your grades back to you. I'll be working hard to catch up on grading and getting grades turned in a timely fashion to the university, especially at the end of the course. So if you have stuff that has not yet been turned in, if it's an assignment, please make sure that you get that turned in as soon as possible, even though you will be assessed late penalties for late assignment submissions. Those points are better than 0 points, not doing anything. Also, just a reminder that when it comes to classroom discussions, there are no abilities to allow those to be turned in late. Those have to be submitted by the deadline in the class week course, as well as your responses to at least 3 different students. So please keep up with all of that as you journey along. It's been a joy to be with you in class, and I look forward to watching you and being with you and helping you finish well. Blessings to you as you continue on.